The trails less traveled are the ones I cherish the most, especially across Oregon's varied landscapes where there is always something new to see and learn. Hi there, I'm Grant McComie, your host for Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. And this week we travel down a watery trail, one you may have missed, rich with history and angling opportunities. Come on along as we journey the McKenzie River drift boating for red-side rainbows. You can tell a lot about a community's pride by the parades they put on.
Is it time? It's getting pretty dang close.
Each spring on the McKenzie River, they have a dandy, and all of it is handmade.
It's an obsession without question. Every time you build one, there's something you want to change next time or do a little better next time.
They're specifically designed for running whitewater, and they make wonderful fishing platforms. They're safe, they're stable. Oregon is the spawning grounds for this very unique drift boat.
We're ready to rock and roll.
They gather from all over to parade down the McKenzie.
Is it a good ride?
It's a chance to connect with old friends and relive history, a time when wooden drift boats ruled Oregon rivers.
The rivers had been unexplored. When they came up with the design, it's much more nimble than the previous boats they had, and they were able to go into Canada, Idaho, and quite a few Oregon rivers for the first time.
They rendezvous below towering Eagle Rock, where the host welcomes all with open arms.
This is a totally community event. I set the date, I make a poster, I let people know what's going to happen, and they show up and do their thing. The boats that you see here were invented on the McKenzie. So started in about 1931 and evolved in their shape and their use through about 1955 or so, and now they're used worldwide.
Very functional, light, and very fishable boat.
Nearly 40 wooden drift boats, some gleaming with a newness that hasn't rubbed off, while others are rugged and worn with Oregon's past.
The Trapper was built in 1939 by Woody Hindman for Prince Helfrich. Every boat that is at this boat show evolved off of this particular boat. I didn't add anything to the boat. Everything on this boat is completely original. This is what it looked like in 1939.
Old family movies show Prince Helfrich and Woody Hindman in their prime. The two designed, built, and rode drift boats and made it look easy. Soon the boats caught on, so more folks could ride over rapids, skip past boulders, and leave all their troubles behind.
Beauty of having a boat is you can get close to the fish.
Prince's grandson, Aaron Helfrich, says a century later drift boating has the same purpose: catch big fish.
The hatchery rainbow.
Standard size?
Yeah, that's a standard rainbow for the McKenzie River.
Yeah.
Aaron is the third generation of the Helfrich clan to guide fishermen on the McKenzie River.
To our left, you can see it's fairly shallow. To our right, it's fairly deep and changing current. So about off the bow in here is where I would expect the fish to be. The parachute on top makes them very visible. If you can't see your dry fly while it's on the water, you're not fishing. You need to be able to see the fish take that fly, so you have a couple seconds to set that hook in his lip.
He has caught fish,
The big man, there.
in each of the McKenzie's 63 fishable miles that reach from the Cascades to the valley floor.
Now skate it back, you should get a bite in there.
He shares his knowledge with newcomers, too.
Oh, baby, that was fabulous.
That was a great take. That's a nice red side. That's the fish that made the McKenzie famous right there. When these rainbows get up over 12, 13 inches, they develop this broad red band, and they have a lot of spirit when you catch them on a dry fly.
A spirit that is also measured by his family's 100-year-old tie to the river. Aaron says there are now 15 Helfriches guiding across Oregon rivers, most in boats that his grandfather made famous.
I wonder how that would make Prince feel. You don't know.
I bet he had no idea what he was starting. Great office to have out here. It's really, if you have the opportunity to do it, it's hard to want to do anything else. With a little bit of luck, we'll catch a cutthroat or a wild rainbow.
The McKenzie River is a wonderful destination for so many reasons: camping, hiking, mountain biking, and of course, heritage fishing. We have all the details, directions, and contact information so you can make your own outdoor adventures along the McKenzie River right here on the Travel Oregon website, so check it out. Until next week, do get out here and explore the great Oregon outdoors. Let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComie.